painful.
Which jewelry store?
Between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the...
Mr. Kalu looked very... kept pulling the trigger. Turned and walked away.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr.
Hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
We have the murder weapon.
And the murder. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
No way!
Kalu, get back here!
Egg running.
There he is.
God damn it all, I asked them to hold the purse.
Too late, Kalu!
Heavens,
Betsy. I survived the war. So you're the first in this family going without a Get me out of here.
I can't put one on him from here. Don't make it worse, Kalu!
Jesus H. Christ.
Stop or I will shoot! Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stump Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Wappler.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police,
Wappler.
Phelps. The department needs heroes.
Was geht?
A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
GTA gleich, der Hubi kommt an, der schwule Hitman. Na dann. Bestanden, ihr Schwanzlutscher. So macht man das. Das Spiel kenne ich schon wie meine eigene Westentaschen.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps.
It's
Go easy on me and let me earn the odd
Burkowski.
citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Burkowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Hä, Chicago Lightning, das habe ich noch nicht gehabt.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot and the warehouse. I'll direct. So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now? So touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here. So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No. You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you. I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do? I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people. Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identified.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
Ja, hallo. Patrick. Was ist mit dir, du Wabbler? Hallo, hörst du mich?
Hallo.
Ja, ja. Was, ich habe eh ausgeschalten. Das läuft im Hintergrund. Was ist das? Schau jetzt, ob der Hubi kommt. Er hat gesagt, er hat vorhin noch fett schweißen.
Erst ich will fahren, du Trottel. Verpiss dich! Ja, geht doch.
Das könnte ein gutes Match werden.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stiff.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out. Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped the full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
Was?
Seems irrelevant.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a
So
live
jetzt sind
pig yesterday? Doc? Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Ich spiele einfach erwarten, Alter.
"32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?"
Find anything interesting?
Happier times, I guess. Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Wieso, Alter? Wieso kennen unsere Teamkameraden nichts, Alter? Es sind zwei Level 120er bei uns, Alter. Die anderen sind Level 16, Level 100 und die kennen trotzdem. Lächerlich, Alter. The Last of Us. Ich spiele online nicht, The Last of Us. Das ist ja so lächerlich, Alter. Ja, na, holt man nicht aus, wenn die ganzen Teamkameraden nichts kennen, Alter. Wundert sich. Na, gar nix. Ein Level 17er, 140, 67. Gegner 28, 124, 14.
Sir, I'm Detective
Junge!
Phelps. Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the
Natürlich
car?
habe ich keine Muni mehr, Alter. War doch langweilig, wenn ich
I hadn't
hätte.
seen a soul all day
Ja,
till you
haha,
boys
ja,
turned
sicher.
up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir.
Ja,
That ain't a
was?
name I'm familiar with.
Ich bin neben denen gestanden und die stirbt. Ja, halt dein Maul,
You ever
Alter.
seen
Das
the
ist so
car?
lächerlich. Das ist so
Funny enough, I
lächerlich,
did.
Alter.
A couple of
Er steht an
nights
seinem
ago,
eigenen
it was over there in
Molotow
the
nicht, aber
parking
ich
lot.
stirb gar.
I know
Halt
most of
dein
the cars are parked here
Maul.
regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Fuhr da durch, drei her.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Das ist lächerlich.
Do you want the patrolman to
Spawn
hold you
bei einem
down
Gegner.
while we
Halt dein
turn out your
Maul.
pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there.
Ja, ich spawn
Not
neben
even
einem
change.
Gegner. Was ist denn das?
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir.
Ich spawn
I
neben
went
einem
straight for the
Gegner.
law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Wieso ist ein Level 160er schlechter als ein Level 14er? Kannst du mir das bitte erklären? Kann mir das jemand erklären? Ich verstehe das Game nicht. Das ist jetzt nicht für den Noobs, Alter. Ich kenn's ja gar nicht. Ich hab mehr Kills als der höchste, als mit der höchste meiner.
We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. You're done here. We'll head over there now.
Ja, halt dein Fressen, Alter. Den kann ich Ja! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Woo! Let's go! Ja, Hund, der sticht mich ab und dann kommt hinter einem Teamkameraden, der sticht sie ab. Let's go. Schickt er das nachher.
620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill.
Na, aber ohne Scheiß, das ist ja so lächerlich, Alter.
So, what do we tell the wife?
We play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Any Central unit of 415, possible mental case. At 7th and Flower, unit to handle code 3 identified.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
Natürlich bin ich noch so.
Why leave the car?
So, Spiel verlassen, das stellt man nicht an, ich bin doch nicht dumm.
It's the wrong way around.
Das ist so genius. Ich komme in einer Runde rein, wo wir 10 Punkte hinten sind, von 20 Punkten insgesamt.
Goes wrong. You leave the body behind, not the car.
Watch what you're doing!
Genau.
You got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up.
So.
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue.
Jetzt schon wieder so eine
This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and
he's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give
ja,
to have
nein, verlass. Ich bin in einer Runde. Es sind 3 Leute bei mir, gell? Ich bin Level 1 und dann habe ich noch alle Teamkameraden sind Level 0. Und im Gegnerteam gibt es einen 972er, einen 402er und einen 167er. Ich verlasse. Nein, das tue ich mir nicht an. Natürlich, ich komme in ein Match, wo wir jetzt auf einmal 8 Punkte hinten sind. Ich bin noch nicht weg.
Look out!
Was ist das, Alter? Was ist das? Kann mir das jemand erklären? Na. Das ist ja schon so lächerlich, Alter. Ja, 13 krank, Alter. Von mir aus sterben alle. Verreckt's alle, mir wurscht.
Let's go introduce ourselves.
Das ist vielleicht Wichser.
Talk to us, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. Oh, we can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Ja, natürlich haben die Gegner alle Level 999er drin da.
Kavanaughs. So who brought this home?
Alter, in der Last of Us kann man nichts anderes als die Arschkarten sehen, das geht nicht.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. And I should have an address.
This must be Adrian's. Stencil. So the glasses are a match.
Ja! Ich bin hinter der Wand, Alter! Tu was! Tu was! Du Vollwichser, du behinderter Hurensohnlauf! Verschissene Hurensau, Alter! Ist neben mir, aber das mal nicht aufhelfen, der dumme Trottel, der Geschissene. So ein Arschkrippel hörst, na.
This thing gets more and more
Meine Fresse! Und dann wundern sie sich, dass der Last of Us keine Online-Spieler hat, Alter.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Ja, genau! Ja, genau! Na, da, schon wieder lächerlich, Alter. Das ist so lächerlich. Ich spawn und wir sind mal hinten. Ja, genau. Jetzt sind wir wieder noch zu zweit. Ja, komm halt, fressen, Alter. Halt einfach fressen.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Separate bedrooms.
Sie überlebt
separate
das.
pictures.
Ja, 5 Schüsse in die Fressen. Der Last of Us, du hast da einen guten Job gemacht, Alter. Du kannst nichts, du Scheißspiel, nichts, Alter. Das Einzige, was gut ist, ist die Story. Mehr kannst du nicht. 9 Punkte hinten, es ist ja so. Es ist ja so lächerlich, Alter. Bah. Ah. Was ist da noch? Probier Bogen spielen. Dann noch will ich einmal Bogen spielen. Da Teamkameraden gehen, die fliegen hier um wie die Fliegen. Das ist lächerlich.
So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
Was? Wo waren da Bomben? Wo war da Bomben? weil er
No
sonst
use leaving the thing half finished. So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home. Operator, give me dispatch. Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
I'm all right now, Detective.
Get a statement from Mrs. Black, but go easy on her. She's had a rough day.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never
Kan man
comes
ook
home
Queen
early.
komplett lernen.
And he went out early too. He normally never leaves for the bar till...
Komm, Alter, das gewinnt man noch.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive.
Na!
But I guess you know that.
Komm, bitte,
I told
schaff
you
mal
what
das
I know
noch.
about the picture.
Komm, ich spawn noch eine. Komm, einmal, ich muss noch eine spawnen. Das dürfen die nicht gewinnen. Das darf so nicht aussehen. Das darf...
What about Nicole?
Natürlich bin ich derjenige, der nicht eine
Was your
spawnt.
husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo.
Ja, komm, Komm. 2 Leben noch. Scheiße. 2 gegen 2. Der eine hat einen Bogen.
I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
Komm, du darfst nicht verrecken.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black.
Eins gegen eins, komm.
And after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
Bitte, wer lebt noch?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Komm. Schaff da. Nimm doch nicht den Flammenwerfer, Alter, mit dem kannst du die Welt nichts reißen.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened. Now look what you've done!
Try making it to the next intersection without killing anybody. Can you do that for me?
Ruby, der schwule Hitman. Ach.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
We were at school together.
Natürlich verlieren wir. Alter, der Hund hat am Molotov-Cocktail. Kein Molotov, sondern am Molotov, Alter. Und das geht's ja nicht. Der Hund wichst den Molotov irgendwo hin und der verreckt. Es ist so lächerlich, das Spiel. Der muss aufpassen, dass ich wieder irgendwo dagegen wichst, Alter.
He's a loner in the back.
Das ist ja so lächerlich. Na. Okay, komm, du Wahnvogel, der fressen und schalt der Headset aus, Alter.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car, abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Was ist das? Ich lade mir mein Party.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
Den schwulen Hitten.
I like Adrian.
Ja, risch das Handy vielleicht noch 10 Meter weiter weg. Mach, Alter, heute wird wieder Abend, ich schwöre.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it! Or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all.
Ja, endlich,
Thanks for your
Alter,
help,
bin ich mal
Morgan.
mit einem
We
halbwegs
appreciate
guten,
it.
verschissenen Dienst.
Hey,
Alter,
I'm just
weißt du?
glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
Tschüss, du Wichser, du bist verhaftet.
You got Morgan's address? Let's get over to his apartment.
I've met some pretty good liars in my time. People who sound convincing because they actually believe their own bullshit. Huh. Type is clever, hard to catch out.
Frank Morgan is not one of those people.
No, he is not.
KGPL calling car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot is not human. Repeat, not human. Compositional analysis reveals swine as the most likely match.
Ja, von wo?
Roger,
Von wo
KGPL.
denn?
Time to reel this guy in, Phelps.
Any Central Unit of 415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Da sind wir schon wieder.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Apartment 2.
Help you, gentlemen?
LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from LA. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
Knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department. Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
We've got a scene, a dumped car, and a witness. Let's get there.
Was ist jetzt mein Haber?
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
Nein, er spielt GTA. Bei mir ist GTA. Bei mir ist GTA.
We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that.